What's up, everybody? The time has come. Kimber 2K11s are on their way to California. They passed testing. We are now awaiting approval. But I got all four models right here, and we'll be going over a deep dive of each and every one to give you guys good details on the specifics of each 2K11. When you take a look at them, first and foremost, they all look pretty similar, obviously different colors, but there are a lot of different attributes and features for each firearm. Before we get too deep into this video, we are in accordance of all of YouTube's guidelines. No firearm sales whatsoever. So now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna be going some key details about each and every 2K11. Yes, they look the same, different colors a little bit, but they are very different. And be talking about based off options, what type of shooter you are, what you'd maybe want to take more of a look at. They're all great handguns, everybody, and we had the opportunity to shoot them at the range. So I got some video from our range day. We'll be cutting that in right after we talk about all these guns. So if you don't want to listen to that and you just want to watch the video of us at the range, go ahead and fast forward and you'll get to that part. But at the end, Garrett and I will be talking about what our favorite handguns are. Kimber dropped 4 models for the California DOJ handgun roster. Up here on the front, we have the 2K11 Pro Comp in their black color. On the back right here, we have the 2K11 stainless comp. This would be a 5-inch barrel. With another 5-inch barrel, we have the 2K11 Target. This would be the Coyote. And up here on the front is going to be the 2K11 Pro Royal. So up on the front, these are going to be the 4.25-inch barrels. And on the back, this is going to be the 5-inch barrels. So it depends on what you really want as a shooter, right? EDC, range day, competitions, home defense, things like that. Probably steer more towards these ones up in the front, the pro models. And if you're looking for an ultimate competition handgun, right here in the back. Before we jump into the differences, I want to talk about the key features that every 2K11 offers. It's going to be a stainless steel slide, subframe, barrel. It's going to come with the bull barrel, ambidextrous controls, optics ready RMR plates. So as we start to take a look at the differences over here on the left, like I said, these are our comp models, and over here on the right, these are our non-comp models. Over here on the left, when we take a look at the grips, this is going to be Kimber's carbon fiber and glass matrix grip module, whereas on my right here, this is going to be their aluminum grip module. Overall though, I think the ergonomics for both of these are great. Personally, I'm liking the feel of the aluminum grip module, but we'll see how I feel at the end of the video once we take them to the range. But let's jump into some of the key details between the two 5-inch models. Okay, like I said earlier, on my left right here, this is the 2K11 stainless comp, and on my right, this is gonna be the 2K11 Target in their Coyote color. It's a little bit of gold, tan, whatever you wanna call it. These things are great looking. They're both gonna feature adjustable rear sights. RMR plates are included. They're both going to feature a match grade trigger, so 3 to 4 pound trigger pull. But when we take a look at the Target, it's going to come with the Stan Chen magwell. Whereas on the left right here with the stainless comp, it's going to feature the carbon grip like I talked about earlier, and is not going to have that Stan Chen magwell. But for those of you who are not sure or don't have too much information, or you have not shot with the comp, it makes a significant difference. What the comp does, it allows for faster and quicker follow-up shots, since the gases are going to be expelling from not just out in front of the barrel, but from the top too. So it really helps with recoil management. So if you're somebody out there and you're shooting in competitions, USPSA, IDPA, 3-gun, you can definitely shoot with the comp, but you're gonna have to go into a different division, whereas that is the open division. But if you're looking for a competition gun and you do not wanna compete in the open division, I definitely take a look more towards the 2K11 Target. Both these guns are going to feature light rails, so if you want to throw on your favorite light, you definitely can. And once you throw a dot on here and a light, man, it's going to look really good. You're going to be ready and set to go for whether, like I said earlier, your next competition, range day, home defense, things like that. So that's going to be some information about Kimber's competition style handguns with their 5-inch barrels. Let's go ahead and jump into the pro models and see what we got. These are going to be the pro models for the 2K11, 4.25-inch barrels, so they're going to be a little bit smaller, a little bit more do-it-all type of handguns. And I'm really excited to shoot these ones as well, because I feel like if you're not a competition shooter or you don't shoot competitions, these are going to be the practical options when it comes to the 2K11s. So over here on the left, we're going to have the Pro Royal. It's going to have that nice flared magwell with the aluminum grips. Pretty nice looking bronze finish. On my right side right here, this is going to be the 2K11 Pro Comp. It's going to have that carbon fiber grip like I mentioned earlier, and then it's going to be 4.25 inches, but it has a compensated barrel. So just like the stainless, if you're looking for something that is going to shoot flatter and faster, these are definitely some great options. And if you haven't shot with the compensated handgun, my best advice for you is to find somebody that has one and try it out, because it will not disappoint whatsoever. I don't think I've ever shot a compensated handgun and been like, man, I don't think I liked it. I think I should have stopped shooting it. Because I've shot some handguns and they're pretty snappy, but when I pick up a comp handgun, it was a great choice. Another great thing about the Pro models is you're gonna have a full light rail, whereas the other ones that I just mentioned, they are not a full light rail. You're gonna have 4 cuts or 4 slots for your pick rail. On the other ones, you're only gonna have 3. And the dust cover and the light rail is gonna meet all the way to the front of the barrel. When we take a look at the Pro, it's gonna have a different rear sight than the comp, but nonetheless, they are still RMR footprint and it's gonna come with an adapter plate. All right, so just to wrap this up before we head to the range, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about it. We're gonna be talking about just the overall weights between all 4 of the models. So starting off with the Pro Royal, it's gonna be 35 ounces. The Target is gonna be 42.3 ounces. The Pro Comp is gonna be 33.4 ounces. And last but not least, the Comp Stainless is gonna be 35.6 ounces. And I'm gonna try to make a bold prediction and see which ones I think are gonna be the best shooting personally before we go to the range. So starting from most recoil, even though these guns are probably not going to have a lot of recoil, but most recoil to the least amount, I'm probably going to go number 4 is going to be the Pro Royal. Number 3 is probably going to be the Target. And then number 2 is going to be the Pro Comp. And number 1 for the least amount of recoil or flattest shooting, I'm definitely going to go with the Stainless Comp. Obviously with comps, they're going to shoot flatter, but this is kind of a bold prediction, but I already feel like I have a pretty good intuition on where we're at with it. So that's why I'm excited to go to the range. I have some pretty high expectations for it. So everybody, I think it's time for me to stop talking, and I think it's time for Garrett and I to go to the range. So let's do it. Man, huge shout out to Kimber for sending this to us and giving us the opportunity to try them out, test them out. I mean, I know I was super excited when they came in. I'm sure you were too.
Dude, this is going to be a game changer for out on the range. You're going to see these things everywhere, whether it be at the range, in matches, you know, just at home when you're safe, or maybe inside the waistband somewhere just walking around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Garrett knows it. I know it. We have been getting blown up on our social media. When's the Kimber? Where's it at? Who is it? Who, what, where, when, why, basically, at that point.
Yeah, you know, just because people are just leaking information before.
Yeah, but that's all good. You know, it happens, but we're super excited to have them here. And we're going to be kind of deciding on which one is our favorite, and then we'll break it down at the end of the video and give you guys that answer. Who knows? Maybe we'll have the same one. Maybe we'll have a different one. I don't know. You got a little bit of bias towards this one already, I think.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's definitely going to be a judgment day because you're going to have to figure out which one you're going to want, or maybe you want them all. Who knows?
Yeah, that'd be a really good day if you got all of them. But we did have the opportunity to shoot them at SHOT Show Industry. Why? What do we think?
Dude, well, the first time we actually got an opportunity was actually this 4-inch comp. That was actually amazing, and it was a nice time to actually feel the difference between a full size and actually the 4-inch in a comp. And
yeah, all right, so let's take some shots and then we'll break it down, get back to you guys and see what we decide is our favorite ones. So let's get into it.
Hey guys, we're here at the range again. This is gonna be the new beast on the range. You're gonna see this at all the competitions and all the matches, USPSA, maybe a little IDPA 3 gun. I mean, this is probably gonna be something that's gonna replace my competition gun. We got DLC coated, beautiful kind of bronze finish. We have an aluminum grip module, awesome mag well. I mean, the ergonomics on this, the way they took off all the burrs and edges, this gun just fits your hand so perfectly and manipulates. I mean, I just want to load it up and woo! Oh yeah, this can be my new girl on the range. Okay guys, let's just show how smooth this is. We got an empty chamber, we got a loaded mag. Now we have a loaded chamber. Yeah, baby, first time we air rack something, this is beautiful. Woo, buddy, smooth as silk. Woo!
All right, buddy, this right here is the Kimber 2K11 Target. Garrett just broke it down. I want to take some shots with it, so let's get it. Ooh, caught that one. Man, this thing is ultra smooth. Slide is smooth. Just a smooth gun overall.
Let's try a little bit of distance here, guys.
How far is that?
100 yards, baby. 5 for 5.
All right, everybody. I couldn't let Garrett have all the fun, so now it's my turn to take some shots with the Kimber 2K11 Pro Comp. This is going to be a 4 1/4 barrel and comp. The overall feel and the ergonomics of this thing is fantastic. I don't know if I can shoot as fast as Garrett, but let's see what we can do. All right, buttery smooth right there. I was super excited. We've been hoping to see these come to California a lot sooner, but let's take a couple more shots right here. Oh man, that is just absurd. I know Garrett talked about it. This is just gonna be a great range gun, EDC gun, whatever you want it to be. But man, Kimber, you guys really knocked this one out of the park. I want to take some shots with some of the other options that we have as well, but this is definitely a good start that I think.
This is the 4-inch Pro Comp. It's buttery smooth, a beautiful gun. Let's burn it down. Woo! Okay, this needs one more mag. That was too good. Woo! Those double taps are on point, baby. Follow-up shots like no other. This comp keeps that gun steady, slow down, baby. Yes.
All right, everybody. First shots with the 2K11 stainless 5-inch comp. This thing's a beauty. Let's take some shots. Man, super smooth. All right, one more mag. Let's see. One more mag. I think I'm speechless. I don't really have much to say because that is about as close as perfect could be. What do you think, Garrett?
I love it.
I do too. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Kimber, thank you. Thank you for bringing this to California.
Woo, buttery smooth, baby. 2K11 comp. Yeah, she's ready. Woo! This sucker's fast, man. Hold on, one more time. Man, this thing just wants to go fast. This comp keeps this gun so smooth. You know, your follow-up shots are just right back on target. That front sight's right back there. I mean, it's everything you want in a gun when you want to shoot fast. Okay, everybody, we got the 2K Pro Royal. This beautiful DLC coating. Look how shiny that is. Makes everything buttery smooth. Let's get some rounds downrange with this guy. Whew. Man, for a little tiny gun, this thing is awesome. I love the full rail design, which you're gonna get with all the Pro models. This is gonna be a beast to carry or just shoot at the range.
2K11 Pro Royal right here. Let's do a little bit of movement. We'll go forward to this one and then we'll work our way over. Man, super smooth. I mean, I would definitely look forward to using this for any scenario, whether it's EDC, competition, fun day at the range, you name it. Man, all these Kimbers, they all feel so good. And the hardest part is, I think, about these is deciding which one I like the most. They all just shoot extremely flat. They feel great in my hands. Super fortunate though. Once again, shout out to Kimber for letting us go out and try to shoot these things. All right, so let's go back to the table, break them down just a little bit more, and give you guys some more details. All right, we are back from a long, no, not even so much long day, but a very quick day with how fast we went through all of this.
It wasn't long enough. What are you kidding me,
not
man,
long
dude?
enough. Never long
We
enough.
just ran out of ammo. That's the only reason we stopped shooting.
How many rounds did we shoot?
I don't know, 1,000 or 2,000, something like that.
Yeah. And everything was perfect. I would say it was very perfect. This was such a good time, everybody. Sometimes I wish you guys have the opportunity to shoot all these handguns like we did, but SHOT Show, it definitely set the bar, and I think after shooting these today, it went well above that.
it's the next thing, an evolution in the California gun industry. I mean, we are a little limited here. Fortunately, Kimber stepped up to the plate and got us some new offerings, and this is really going to change the game in the market. I mean, I personally, my favorite was the Target, but I really like competition shooting, so, and I don't want to be in an open class, although second to that had to have been the 5-inch comp, because that comp kept those follow-up shots just so close and down. Like I want them both, but I can only afford one right now. Maybe in another 6 months I'll pick up that as a second one.
Yeah, man, my experience with shooting these, fantastic, hands down, one of my favorite guns to shoot. And I'm gonna go with a little bit different. All right.
What do you do?
I like the Pro Comp right here. This one was great. And I'm thinking about it because all of them I shot really good, in my opinion, for considering my shooting abilities, but I shot this one by far the best. It was great experience, felt great in my hand, ergonomics.
Shooting on the move?
Yeah, shooting on the move. We were doing some movements with it and just everything. I think this is a perfect EDC gun. I mean,
yeah, well, with the Pro Series, you're going to get a full rail on there. So that's going to, I mean, they all have rails on them, so you can all add lights and/or your laser option, whatever you want. But that's going to give you a little bit more weight forward with the Pro Series, which you're going to see in the Royal and also here in the comp. So that's going to be just a little bit extra to keep that muzzle down. So I think the combination of that full rail and the comp in that 4 1/4 really made it smooth.
Absolutely.
Even though this Royal is beautiful, I think that one edges it out a little bit on shooting ability. So it's going to be really up to you what you like, looks, shooting, a little bit of both. But I mean, honestly, that's also a great option for an EDC gun. I mean, every day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is too, like, all these shot like a 10 out of 10. So we're talking about like a 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D type scenario. Like when we're getting into the nitty gritty, we're kind of getting in the weeds, maybe splitting some hairs. But number 2, stainless comp. Man, just the overall feel of it. I can't imagine shooting a better handgun for a competition, you know, USPSA, IDPA, all those things. 3-gun as well. You're going to see a lot of this.
Yes.
It's going to be all over the place. And I think it's going to be surprising to a lot of people. You know, there are some people out there that have a specific handgun of choice, but I think this is definitely going to be knocking on the door of some other companies.
Knocking on the door, it's going to be knocking people's favorite gun out. I was like, out of that slot.
Yeah, exactly.
Putting this 2K11 in there.
And I think you're one of them, right?
Oh, done. Dude.
Kimber, like Garrett said, you guys walked up to the plate, stepped up to the plate, and I think you guys knocked it out of the park. Nothing but great things to say about these handguns right here. Garrett, any last words?
I want them all.
I do too. I do too. So guys, if you like content like this, make sure you like and subscribe for more. And one last thing, we are in accordance with all of YouTube's guidelines. So we're all good. And we'll see you guys next time.
See you on the range.